This is the Big Chillin Podcast. Back to the Big Chillin Podcast. I wasn't sure if you wanted to start this one. Hold on.
It doesn't really matter. It didn't start until you were on Chillin, probably.
Oh, well,
but
okay.
that's okay.
That's what this
We're
is.
still on the Big Chillin Podcast.
Chillin Podcast.
Happy birthday to everyone whose birthday it is today.
Oh my God,
Think
that's
about
great.
that every morning.
Yeah.
You know?
Whose birthday
Someone's
might
birthday. Someone's going to be celebrating something.
Yeah.
Might as well get a little piece of that too.
be? Yeah, might as well take their celebration.
Take their celebration.
Yeah.
Give it to yourself. It's selflessness.
Yeah, it's like the that South Park episode with it was Stan's birthday or whatever, and Cartman's
Cartman
getting
got presents.
presents as well. That's hilarious.
There are kids out there like that. They're like...
How many times do you wish you could have been Cartman, though? Getting gifts
Probably.
also.
I mean, like,
I
at the same time...
I did probably.
Every time, like, at a birthday thing, I didn't want to be, like, or at that point, I'm like, all right, everybody go away. I'll
Just
open
keep a
them,
low
and then
profile.
we'll hang out afterwards or something. Like,
Yeah, I'm not going to judge you by what you bought me.
yeah, and, like, I don't want people looking at me
Yeah.
while I'm doing stuff. Or, like, we're doing the cake thing. I'm just sitting there as people are singing.
Yeah,
Do you sing along?
I guess so. I did one as a joke where I had a chair, and everyone would just walk up to me in the chair and they hand me what
Really?
they got.
You had one of those
It was pretty
things?
funny. I
Is
was just
that
like,
you were a
this will be
kid or
funny.
whatever?
Yeah.
It's
I was like, this will be hilarious.
Oh, we haven't even mentioned this. That's great. We haven't even mentioned Righteous Gemstones. But that reminds
No.
me of one of the scenes with the girl's birthday party, and she's just in a throne, spitting on people's gifts. or whatever
Hilarious.
they give to- Not really, but yeah,
That's why I
amazing
laughed
show.
at that. Yeah.
amazing.
It is just, Danny McBride never fails to bring
Never.
amazing products
I
forth.
gotta admit, watching the commercials for it, and like before we watched it, I wasn't sold, and I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know. But
It's never good with
it's
commercials.
goofy. It's shocking.
Yep.
It's dramatic.
Yep.
It's emotional. There's action.
Not too emotional, which
they,
is what I
they
like.
They really do that stuff. Like they'll get you emotionally invested and have a little bit of sadness and get you attached, and they bring you back with something
Yeah.
funny,
Something
which gets you
hilarious.
even more attached. No, it's just I don't know. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's well made. It's HBO,
hmm
so like they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they're one of the last show and movie production companies
when
that
they make a
maybe
show, they make like hour-long
Yeah.
movies or whatever back to back or something.
Yeah.
Well, that's like Sopranos. I guess they did Game of Thrones too. Didn't watch that. People
Yeah,
like
I
that
don't
too.
care.
But
we started to.
You
We
got
were like,
that?
we get it.
I
Everyone
don't know if I paid
tortures
attention.
and is naked.
nature. I just combined naked and torture.
That's basically
Nature.
What, yeah. Well, that's George R. R. Martin. He's like nature, naked, torture.
Game
God.
of Thrones.
Yep. That's all that show is just like
I like the
I don't know.
back to Righteous Gemstones. I like the. We're not religious, so it's
No.
funny. They make fun. It's satirical in
Very
that way, and oh my god, like they're televangelists, like a famous televangelist family. They're like spoiled kids. They have like the immature humor that I like,
Mhm.
but
It's
also
really
they
great.
get into the dramatic family shit. And we're like,
Yeah.
oh god, this is crazy.
Yeah, pretty much, and it's what we just basically
Irredeemable
assume.
characters somehow
Yeah.
get redeemed.
It's
Even
yeah, it's
in
pretty
our
good.
eyes, that's amazing writing. If you can do that, you can have such a piece of shit, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden we're laughing and he's goofy again. And
Yep.
like, he's fine.
Yeah, I mean that was achieved in like Quentin Tarantino does that
Yeah.
too. Like there's a hilarious guy who's just garbage
Yeah.
or something, or just maybe it's something so outrageous that for some reason I start laughing. I forgot what to do most of the time with movies. Ever since I watched It, I was like, oh, never mind, I'll just laugh at the whole thing, I guess. But it's really neat because they
Well,
mix
the thing
in.
is every movie's different, so you got to
Yeah.
go in with the different ones.
Yeah, well, that movie's like 2 movies or
Blank
3
ones.
movies in one. It's like a horror comedy, something. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
A homedy. But
It's
the,
interesting. The thing you don't like about that is the thing we do like about Righteous Gemstones. It's
Yep.
everything. It's like everything, but it's obviously different people in
Yeah.
different situations, so they do it better.
Yeah, I mean there are times
there's like
to
horror in it, not horror, but shock, murder,
yeah.
or whatever. Some
Shock
stuff.
murder.
Shock murder. As if like some of those other shows with the unshocking murder,
Yeah.
regular old murder.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna watch a show that's just constantly just sad and horrible. I don't know how people enjoy that sort of thing.
It's an escape, I guess, and they get emotionally invested in it, and
so.
it's like, blah, blah, blah. But it's I don't know. This is good.
Yeah.
It's gemstone stuff.
Yeah, I like the world that they built. It's really cool to see I really like the compound. I like the big houses. I like the wagons. I
It's
like the
funny as hell.
jets.
They
That's awesome.
Adam Devine is funny as hell. He's
Yeah.
revived his no. I'm just kidding. He's good at
Yeah.
playing that character,
Yeah, a young guy who's just trying to stay young forever. Just a douchey guy.
Kinda douchey.
Yeah.
but I don't know. He's hilarious, and when the intensity happens, he's like slobbering all over the place.
That was really funny. He's like spitting everywhere.
He goes all out. I like
Spit
that.
takes.
All out.
Yeah, it's like making fun of a lot of movies that have like the sad slobber or whatever.
Yeah.
It's so fucking dumb.
So they like overact
Yeah.
it, but it's so good.
Yeah, the actor watched Basketball Diaries one time. He's like, "Oh man, the sad spit. Okay, that's
I'm
what
doing
we're
that
doing."
every time I'm sad.
Yeah, just spit everywhere. JP and fucking they were making fun of it there too. Hilarious. Oh my
we have
god.
a house robot named after JP
Oh, yeah.
from Grandma's Boy.
The
Cleaning the
vacuum.
house right now.
The vacuum.
Oh,
But yeah, they got
Vacuum.
yeah,
Good.
vacuum. Okay, do that. Oh, bat
I don't know.
vacuum.
If we put like a Batman symbol on it.
The bat vac.
Bat vac.
Hilarious.
Um,
Yeah, they have like the palatial, and of course it's just a take on the satirization of
Take
with the
on
yeah, and the families of their like, just they the opulence and the excess and the just like, oh my god, the amazing food, the fucking they need all that shit, and they're telling their followers to be, oh
Family
man,
dinners.
remember penance and Jesus and
All you
gotta
need
keep
is four-
tithing.
all the preacher needs is 4 walls and a congregation.
Yep, and a good
Or,
book.
and a couple of people.
4 walls, couple good people, and a good book. But not for these people.
Walton
They need
Goggins.
just a
I
little bit
didn't
more.
even mention his name.
He's incredible.
I mentioned piece of shit.
Yeah.
I thought people would know.
Yeah, I mean, he's just amazing in everything. He's always good at playing just a fucking just piece of
A
crap. Ever
savage.
since we first ever saw him in that
Savage.
in the first shitty remake of Predator with Adrian Brody.
Was he in? Oh,
Yeah, he was. He played like a jail
Oh.
rapist guy, and then the second shitty one, there was just like jokes everywhere. But whatever.
What else was he in that we've seen before?
Django Unchained. He was in that. I think those are pretty much the two main roles. What
Like
else?
before
What
Django,
else?
he's definitely been in other Tarantino movies. He's been in other.
Been in Tarantino movies before?
Has he?
No, I don't think so.
Let me just look up
That's
his
the first one.
entire filmography.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's been in a lot of stuff. We just haven't
Walton.
recognized him in. But yeah, he's so good at playing just a piece of garbage. But that
And he's got
probably.
cool teeth.
Oh yeah, he's got amazing teeth. Teeth are great.
Justified, which we never watched. It
What's
was like an FX show.
Oh yeah, it's probably good.
I mean, they had like, I guess reasonable shows. Hateful Eight. was in
Yeah,
that.
yeah, he was in that. That's right.
Never
yes.
watched Sons of Anarchy. Never
No.
watched The Shield.
Not a biker.
He was in Maze Runner, Death Cure. I don't remember him too much, but that was actually a really good movie.
I liked that one because they did not give the bitch who messed everything up a life or redemption. They fucking
didn't.
killed her. That's what they
They didn't.
should have done. I was like, good, get
Well,
rid.
not everybody gets a redemption story.
And I'm happy to see it.
He voices someone in Invincible too.
Yeah, he did. He as Cecil. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep. So
There's
yeah, I mean,
Predators.
he's got quite a
Born
quite a list.
Identity. I've still never seen any of those.
You got to check him out, man. It's we're not going to get off the topic of gemstones yet.
Oh,
but
yeah,
basically,
let's get
it's-
back to Walton Goggins.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know who I am. Holy shit, I beat the shit out of that guy. How do I know this? Then he runs away. He
Oh, yeah.
still doesn't know who he is. That's
love
basically
those.
the movie. Yeah, it's pretty funny. And then one guy comes in, Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne. Every
and
time.
that's been said forever.
Yeah, pretty much. But
you were saying Walton Goggins, or you mentioned that
Yeah.
he's probably like a really, really nice guy.
he's probably the sweetest person ever. Because apparently Gandolfini was like that, even though he played just a piece of shit in most of the things he was in. But it's probably because they channel exactly what they don't want to be, and they know exactly what
Yeah.
they hate and what they think is gross.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably. Well, and also, the script is there for them to.
Yeah, they read the words off the paper.
Yeah, the actors don't come up with everything. I mean, it's the
No,
writers.
they're good, they're good, they're good.
They just say what people write for them.
Yeah, you never
But-
know. It's like the collaboration, I
Yeah.
guess. If the writers and directors can be good communicators and coaches of what they want to see here.
Yeah.
Whoever's doing that on the Gemstones is doing a good job.
Yeah, I don't know who the director is. I didn't look it up. Typically, I want
Let's
to know
see.
the whole cast and everything. But yeah, they're And they show aspects like of things like kind of that are hidden, but people assume anyway. Like with there's one thing like I guess spoilers. I don't know how long this has been out, but one thing that Walton got or Baby Billy complains about is the fact that their audience is getting older and stuff, and that's like a thing that like Fox News and all the televangelists have to face. Is like how long when they that's why they have the youth pastors.
Yeah,
and that's why they're so crucial to the business as well. Because if they can't, tell the little kids about the products, then they can't sell them as them as adults.
It's a generational thing too.
Yeah.
You get that's like how it continues. So
they need that.
It's the business model there.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot in there that they tie in.
Yeah,
that's like. And they complicate it quickly, so there's like all kinds of stuff to write about. There's all kinds of stuff that we know that this character did that to this character that character doesn't know, but that character also did some shit to the other one that they don't know. So there's like
it's pretty cool
stuff at odds with each other like the whole time. There's all kinds of angles coming at each other, like the whole Gideon thing with his son.
Yeah, people trying to grab power in the family business or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The like
sort of like a mob aspect to it. With not quite, but there is.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want in the town and get away with it. It seems they stole like the video thing. I'm like, they just own the town. So I mean, you got to think like that's what is going on most of the time with these like the Falwells. I mean the
that's
biggest
a pretty
ones.
Big jump, but
the Osteens.
It could be happening. I mean, like they definitely have lots of money, and with money comes power. But very funny. It's awesome.
Yeah,
better than Tales from the Loop.
Yeah, Tales from the Loop
completely different, and they're not like each other at all. And you could probably enjoy both, but I felt like declaring it better.
Yeah, boring. Tales from the Loop is too boring. I don't like the lingering scenes where they just show something for goddamn 10 seconds of just silence. Like, oh my god. No one cares. Move on.
Robot or
Move
tree for silence.
Yeah,
or for
no
10
one gives
seconds
a
of silence. I like the end of that where they like put the guy in the body.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy.
It was like it's weird concepts. It's like Black Mirror, but you don't have to like see a guy fuck a pig in front of the world or something.
Which is cool. You know.
It's like less intense Black Mirror.
Yeah, I think so.
But also it would suck to maybe be a robot and not have any feelings anymore, or not like be able to interact with the environment the same way.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, like, he already was like not wanting to be in that body, but we already talked about that. Tales from the Loop.
He'd probably rather be himself than a robot, though.
Yeah, most likely. But yeah, whatever. That show's not good compared to the Gemstones. John Goodman.
I don't want to say not good.
I just didn't like it, in my opinion. I thought it was not good. I mean, it was it was like, oh, what's going on here? But then I was just like, it's too fucking drab and dystopian, and the sun's not out. And it was fucking. It's like, oh man, I guess we're an awesome future place where the sun just doesn't come out anymore. We got these giant pillars.
They didn't say awesome future place. It's kind of ominous. It's the loop. There's a lot of mysteries, and we only watched 1 or 2 episodes, so we don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I know enough to not watch anymore. Probably.
I'll keep going on it then. I'll let you know.
Oh, thanks.
But I'd like to find. Right, it sucks that the Gemstones is only 2 seasons, but I guess it's still going, so we're gonna catch up and then be at the point where we're waiting.
Yeah, and this is the great thing about not watching hardly any TV or anything. You just like let everything accumulate, and then you discover it later.
Come back.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, fucking people who just discover that shit right off the bat.
Watch it with
1 episode, and they gotta wait. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, also it's just it's good to be not overwhelmed by just all the stupid shows that are out right now. On TV and then on streaming. So it's just like waves of diarrhea.
Diarrhea waves.
Waves. The world that they built is very cool. I liked watching in the beginning episode. I really like watching like logistical shit, like the vehicles go off into one area. They have their own schedule thing. The security drives them here back to their house, and they break off on the road. That's really cool. Systems like that. But or like having their organizational routine. Yeah, very well written. What else happens? And also, it shows like how much they do like to party and have fun, and like the main, maybe the sons or even the main guy. Yeah, the hypocriticism. Like in real life, they have to look at like Ted Haggerty or one of those guys who does like crystal meth off gay hookers' asses. But then he's like, oh man. Yeah, he's like against gay marriage and everything. He's like, oh man, can't have this. Meanwhile, he's just like having so much fun being gay. He's like trying to keep it away.
Thinking about that and Andrew Gillum.
Yeah.
He was running in Florida, and it was like, you got the image of the uptight guy that's like,
yep,
we're gonna get in there, we're gonna change things.
Yeah.
Right? I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna be doing paperwork in a suit.
Yep.
And then, right after that, I'm gonna take that suit off, go to a motel room, and do cocaine.
Now, there's nothing
Or
wrong
meth.
with that, because if he gets his work done.
See, you get your
Boom.
work done. Whose business is it what you do outside?
Exactly.
of that?
None of my. The thing is, if Andrew Gillum
Here's
was
the
a
thing.
good governor, it didn't
That's
matter.
a little dangerous.
Well, that's him. He's not in danger. He's not making us do meth.
It's his thing, you know. You're right.
Yeah.
You know what? It's his weekend activity. Some people like to drink wine and sit by the candles and read a book.
Yeah, I mean, like, Republicans like shooting guns, and that's really dangerous. I mean, the meth will take a while to kill you. At least you shoot yourself with a gun, you die immediately. That's instant death.
That's true. You can't even get addicted to the gun.
Yeah,
Well.
yeah. So, I mean, yeah. So, I mean,
Okay.
I don't know. A lot of people have a lot of guns.
One-stop shop.
Seems pretty addicting.
Well, you can't get addicted to shooting yourself.
No, you
That's
can
a
only do
deadly
it once,
one.
mostly.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Mostly.
Yeah.
You had a dream you were running around, right?
Yeah, it was really cool. Probably
Probably because of Righteous Gemstones.
yeah, it was
Just
funny.
binge watching that.
Yeah, it's funny. I forgot how much I actually do like guns, because like the people who have them kind of thrown me off of them, like, ugh, gross. But when I just think of the guns themselves, they're actually pretty sweet. Like Danny McBride's character has a white 1911. I was like, oh my god, I never realized how much I like white.
That's stuck
on
in your
guns.
head. So you were like running through the woods or
Gun.
something.
Yeah, so I had
I remember my dreams. They continue. Sorry.
no, I mean, I had like a dream I was just chasing someone. I don't know if it was through the woods. I think it was like through a building or some shit with a gun. I just had a gun in my hand. I was just
Was it like a stealthy type of thing, or you
no, I was
like,
just chasing them. They
so
were
you're stomping with your footsteps?
yeah, they knew I was after him. I was
Oh,
trying to like catch up to him to get a good shot.
I
Basically,
haven't
was the whole
had a
dream.
like that in a little bit.
It's probably
I told
good.
you I remembered because we were watching something where there was a stage, and then I saw like an amp in the back, and I was like, oh, I did have a dream that my friend brought over an amplifier that he does not have, and
Pretty
like
funny.
set it and I like put it on top of my thing, and we were playing a Mesa Boogie dual rectifier for some reason. I don't even like those. I have no desire to own one.
Yeah,
They've
it
just
looks
been-
like
they just look cool.
Yeah,
They have a fucking
it's like compact or whatever.
let's show you a Mesa Boogie.
Mm-hmm.
It may have been a single rectifier for whatever reason, because I have my amp like this, and it only has like the 7 controls there. So it was single rectifier or dual rectifier is their like main amp or whatever. With the you'll recognize them from like, I don't know, Metallica used them. And
Oh, yeah.
It's got the like the metal front.
That's pretty sweet.
They're rugged as fuck.
Pretty
The
sweet.
cabs will never die. They last forever.
Cabs will never
But-
die.
Those things are cool looking.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But that was like the only scene I remembered from the dream, was like the amp was sitting on top of something. I was like, oh, cool. Something. I don't remember like the last vivid dream I've had. Like I know I had them.
Yeah. I had one where there was we were in a plane, you, Dad, and I, just big, Ford 7, whatever the fuck it was, I don't know, whatever planes they have now.
Yeah.
And it was just driving down the highway like really fast as if it's about to take off. And then all of a sudden, I guess like the pilots realized what they were doing, and then they just really fucking pulled up super
shit.
hard, and I felt that in the dream. I was like, oh my god, just like the fucking G-force. It was weird. Woke me up.
The other day, when I had that, we were doing the inspections or whatever, and I had to go whatever,
Oh yeah.
a weird route around the airport that I've never been. It was like the other side of it. So, and it was, how it was super rainy and foggy. Couldn't really see much in the distance. I was going like around the other side of the airport. There's this giant field and all these trees, and I see a big ass plane in the field, and there's like one single runway, and I see like all the just grassland around it. I couldn't see the airport building, like the thing that comes up.
Oh yeah.
It was
Tower
like the tower,
thingy.
and the whole building just like was not there. I just see this
Wow.
plane in a field. I guess it was like, I was like, what are you doing like out here? Is this where they wash them?
Yeah,
Something like.
washing area.
And then it's like you got to drive it all the way back there. That's so far.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
And I got a little bit farther down, and the thing started to come out of the fog. I was like, geez, I guess I'm not that far. There's the whole airport right there. But it was like, it wasn't even there.
It's fascinating.
Very weird.
Yeah, dreams are bizarre. Dreamscapes don't make sense.
Dad was saying
Yeah.
that he heard his
Yeah.
alarm that he used to have on his phone. It's not the alarm that he
Yeah.
sets now. So he like would wake up and like turn off the alarm or something, and it's like, wait a minute, that's not, or like. But I was trying to ask him, like, are you in the dream when that's happening? That may be like your tell for lucid dreaming, because people have like a thing or whatever that they notice every time, and to like tell them that they're dreaming. A common one that I've heard is lights don't work, like light switches don't work in a dream. Like you try to turn off the lights or turn on the lights and nothing happens, and then you're like, okay, maybe I'm in a dream, and you try to fly or whatever to verify that. I don't know. I've never done it. Every time I'm in a dream, I don't know.
Yeah, I had a dream one time, like, I forget what the hell, I think we were, like, I don't know, in the woods or something. This is when we were watching a lot of, not River Monsters, but Monster Quest. And there's, like, a Sasquatch or something. And I was pointing my,
I
Springfield.
Had some shit like that, too.
Yeah, I had it, but, like, it would not, the fucking trigger just would not go. I'm like, okay, this is weird. What a weird dream. Just guns don't
things
work.
don't work, buttons don't work.
Yeah, guns are hard to use.
The one that my only vivid flying dream that I've had maybe a couple of times is I have to flap my arms extremely hard and fast, but I can fly. That's cool.
Yeah, it's super weird.
And like once I'm up there, it's nice, but I like gotta really try to not like glide down.
Yeah, I've just had them like where, I don't know, the flying feels like just reaching up as hard as possible, and you just gotta really focus. So that would like make me fly
Maybe
somehow
that'll
in the
do
dream.
it.
I don't
Maybe I should
fucking
try that
know.
in real life.
I have no idea.
Dreams are really weird. I was supposed to take that dreams class
That'd be cool.
this year, but I'm taking a different one. But the different one is actually kind of cool. It's forensic psychology. But the other one, I kind of want to talk about this, like the genetic diversity and evolution of I don't know, maybe is that funny?
Genetic
Genetic diversity of humanity. Is that a joke?
Let's talk about it.
I just thought it was weird. I was taking a test, and this was a fascinating tidbit that I read from the textbook. This is about monkeys. No. All right, so humans have about 0.1% genetic variation between in the whole human population. So really, really, really similar. That's compared to other mammals out there that have higher percentages of that. Like if we're 99%, 99.99999 similar to everybody on Earth, everybody else, and like other things have like 93% or like 86%, is the same as all their other shit. It's weird that a single social group of chimpanzees, which could be, I don't know, 30 of them, has more genetic diversity than the entire human race or the entire human population.
Jeez.
It's weird.
So how much inbreeding really happened?
There's that. There's also the factor of when other animals are more, I don't know how to say, like their environment can change them easier. Not as much with chimpanzees, which makes it interesting. But humans manipulate our environments a lot. So we may be more we're more able to resist adaptations and by like just thinking, by using our brain and using critical thinking to solve problems. But other animals don't have that luxury, so they have to change over time with their environment.
There's like an environmental stagnation that we've made ourselves or whatever that has caused us not to adapt.
That and that's basically it. There's that, and we have the ability to manipulate our environments.
Yes, we don't have to evolve. Really, we just change something and then we're good.
And is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Who knows?
But it's because of evolution that we've developed that trait. So,
not really environmental stagnation, just genetic or evolutionary stagnation with people. Well, actually, we don't know. It just takes a while, We could still be evolving. The humans.
We definitely.
It takes millions of years. It's just maybe halted by what we.
Well, it's every day. We are for sure.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop, but
adapting.
We
evolving, changing.
We can do a lot of short-term shit. We're really good at those small adaptations in like everyday life.
Yeah, I mean like a buffalo or a lion, I guess, for example, would not they don't really change their shit at all.
It would simply die, and the ones that have the traits to move on will. Generation by generation. Weird shit.
Yeah, I mean that's why there's just medicine has allowed people to function with disease and all that shit. So,
and if we let it go in another 5 million years, maybe we'd figure that out naturally.
Yeah.
But we don't have that time because we have the empathy to want to save people.
Yeah, that's
And
the thing. Yeah.
the community, also evolutionary thing, like community aspect of we want to help everybody, and it's not good to die, I guess. So we like,
not really.
And like,
Trying not
I mean,
to do
just
that.
like the most simplest terms of like
yeah.
trying to survive or whatever. Weird stuff to think about.
Yeah, it's weird how science can bring people together.
Yeah. And blow people up.
Yeah, or bring them together or take them apart.
Happens.
Yeah,
What was going on at the Olympics?
Oh man, you showed me a
Saw some
crazy,
icicles.
crazy cool injury or a knockout.
Oh shit! Yeah.
That's what I watched for.
Let me find that. That's the one video we're gonna show
Yeah.
in this one.
But it was funny. I freaked out. Like I could not stop. Like being like, what the hell is going on here? Like with the I've never seen. What's it called? The Bumpy Mountain or something?
Oh, the bumpy mountain that we've seen multiple times.
I don't remember that ever. They're like, yeah, I did that in Beijing. I'm like, I don't pay attention to the Olympics.
I'm like, I thought we saw
I
this
don't care.
a couple times, but I get it. I mean, it's weird. They're like bouncing around and stuff.
Yeah, they're like literally the impact. I don't know what it's
CTE.
called, but the impact on the brain, the knees, the back, the ankles, everything, the hips. Do those people live till old age and be able to be mobile? Because goddamn, I've never seen that. And it's funny. Things
George
are.
Quinn. Thank you. Sorry.
Oh, was the guy who got knocked out?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. And that was the beginning of the whatever bumpy thing. I don't know the name of it. And watching his body kind of just like slither over everything, really, really, really limp.
Well, I don't even think we mentioned the a guy got knocked out on this thing. He was trying to go up a short ramp and hit the back of his head really quickly.
It was like a slapstick
Yeah.
comedy slip or whatever.
And he just
Nearly.
went in the air.
Yeah, and I'm like, how do they not do that?
Those
every
were the
time?
moguls, the little bumps or whatever.
It's called moguls.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
the name of the event.
Moguls. I don't know the names of the
Like you got the
events.
slalom, super slalom.
And that's a jump?
No, I don't know if there's a super slalom.
Fuck.
I know there's like something called a slalom. It's a ski event. Let me just find this video here. I'm sorting through all the ones that will allow us to show it. I don't want to watch it on YouTube. I'm not sure if it's going to allow.
Yeah, I mean...
Here, Daily Motion.
There we go.
Watch the full video.
Probably going to take us to an ad
There's definitely going
first.
to be some sort of ad here.
Yep, that's lovely. But the way this guy hit the ramp, I don't know if he was unprepared for it or it's just too slippery, or more slippery than he's used to. Or
Here we
what,
go.
but yikes.
Whenever you want, Mr. Video.
Yep, take your time.
We'll continue to...
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is a different angle. This is the worst angle there is.
Oh, wow, what a crappy... They probably had to pay more for the better angle. So they bought this one. They're like, nah, we're a small media
And
organization.
it's buffering? No.
That's pretty
fuck
cool.
that.
Well, we'll describe it. Well, he's
Get outta
going
here,
down the hill.
Jennifer.
Yeah.
It's someone's Facebook. Why would you have all the pictures of it? That's ridiculous.
That's
It's
so
like,
stupid.
here's pictures of him sliding down the hill
Wow.
unconscious. No, we want the actual
Yeah.
video. I guess I can go on Instagram and get it, but it's
Yeah.
not going to be full screen, which I hate.
We could offensively describe it.
No, it's
Okay.
got to be seen. It's much better.
All right. Silence only. But I've never seen this event before, and I don't know, it just really made me laugh and really got a a rise out of me or got a reaction out of me. I was like, holy shit, this is weird how people train to do this. I mean, basketball's bad enough, jumping and landing on your knees and shit like that, or on your feet, just with the impact that goes up the legs. But this was crazy. I think it's like literally just stomping your legs on the ground, kind of, as hard as you can. Ooh.
Really? It's not going to fucking...
Yeah,
It
the
is.
Olympics are on lock. They got...
Well, I mean, I've seen it like multiple times, so I don't know why I can't find it now.
uh,
I could sign in with our Instagram.
Jesus.
No, I'd have to go to mine. It's bullshit.
Oh my
no,
goodness.
I can just do it on Instagram.
What a disaster.
No.
Sort of. On the,
He was fine.
Yeah, he's cool.
They said he was alright.
Hmm.
The thing is, with Instagram on here, you can't really fucking even get to your shit, so...
Yep.
Yeah, not a big deal, I guess.
Yeah, well, we'll just describe it. He was basically going down the hill, getting ready to hit the...
We can continue to talk. I'll just find it
okay.
as we're going. I mean,
right.
We can talk about other stuff. Like, there was icicles hanging off people's faces at the Olympics. This bitch
was pretty
collapsed
cool.
after her ski shooting combo event.
Yeah. I didn't even know this was a thing. Was that like some sort of military training where you like ski across country, then shoot places, and then ski more? I don't know. But that was kind of cool. I didn't know they mixed rifles with skiing. But yeah, 2 people had just, pretty good slobber strings.
Well, it's a good thing Fox News, the free speech haven,
Yeah.
will allow us to see the video.
Let's get the T-Dog back in the Wizite house again. Make America great again, guys, with Fox News.
Yeah. Flash headlines.
Yeah.
Ads. Doctor tells, do
Old
you have
women.
too much belly fat? Eat this before bed.
Was that banana with sugar on it?
It looks like a banana with like cocoa on it. Is this even the video?
Got a nice yoga ad. Hey, fat ad. Never mind. Some cartoon.
Well, no one's going to
guys.
see this, so let's not do that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Still trying to find the video.
Dang, yeah, we probably should have searched for this before the... How's his face injured?
Didn't really think about it before.
Oh, yeah,
but,
that's right. Shit.
Maybe I shouldn't keep looking for this if we're just going to...
Yeah, this didn't go well. Oh, well, people saw it, if they saw it.
I just don't want to do it on YouTube.
Yeah, because YouTube's going to take our video down. So...
Yeah, not a big deal.
Yeah, who cares? But he's basically going down the slope. He's about to hit the ramp. The ramp is like, what, 2 feet tall, 3 feet tall, maybe?
Yeah.
And, it's the one where he's got to jump and then land on the other ramp, whatever they call that. Something probably, there's a term. And then, but basically he just kept his legs straight and right out from under him and smacked the back of his head into the ramp as like a cartoon character would do, I guess. Maybe it was too slippery for him or whatever, and then he lands directly on his neck. So he just shoots up in the air, and he's upside down, and he just falls down directly on his neck.
And then slides down all the way past the finish line.
Yeah, so he made it.
And wins a gold medal.
Yeah, he made it faster than anyone.
Actually, it wasn't at the Olympics. It was like a couple weeks ago. It was like at a world skiing event or something. But yeah, that's a shame that we can't find it on here and show everybody. Yeah. But whatever.
What saved his life, though, definitely is the fact that he was limp from getting knocked out.
Yeah, probably. You see his legs just ragdoll.
Yeah.
Out there, but yeah. They just like aren't showing. I mean, it's decent, the Olympics, but it was weird watching the opening thing and just like not getting to see it through the lens that it was like meant to be seen.
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious.
It's like they gotta preface every scene of the Olympics with like something.
Yep.
About China. And it's like people are trying to watch sports, I guess, or may want to see the Olympics.
Yeah.
Or something. But like there's like a 45-minute dissertation before the opening thing about how we're not allowed to see it this way.
Yep.
And this way, I don't know.
See it
weird.
This way. Remember, China's trying to propagandize you, but you got to see it this way. They're hilarious.
That was it. It was like, what are you doing?
Look at it the way we tell you.
It just felt weird watching it.
Yep. I was saying,
and then they started skiing, and I was fine.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I mean, maybe
but
I
the
shouldn't
real
even
sporting event
go down
is this weekend at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we got the Chiefs versus the Cowboys.
We got the Bengals versus the Rams.
Yep.
And it's Matt Stafford, and it's Jalen Ramsey, and it's Joe Burrow, and it's Jamar Chase.
All my favorite players.
And it's all the I mean, like, we're not really Bengals or Rams fans. So this is going to be one of those Super Bowls you could just watch and like be like, if it's a blowout, we don't need to see it. And if it's not, hey, that's pretty good.
I've lukewarm given a shit about Super Bowls a lot.
Lukewarm.
Give a lukewarm shit about them.
Lukewarm J.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, the NFL is...
it's good when you like the teams, but I don't know. It was weird this year. There was a lot of teams that could have been in it. You hear something?
Is that wind?
I don't know. I have headphones on.
Oh, it's cars going by, I guess.
Classic cars.
Classic cars. But the what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh my god. I don't know. Lost my train of thought.
Yeah, that happens.
Yep.
You ever been on a train?
Yeah, they suck. We went on that nasty, gross subway in New York, where there's a sign that was telling people not to trim their nails.
There was?
Yeah, it was pretty funny. There's like a Well, he's a stick person, so he's just trimming his nubs or whatever. But yeah,
And the only person that's I still haven't solved that fucking mystery of how the toenails got in my car.
Yeah, you should have kept some for DNA analysis.
I should have for this forensic site class. Just bring him to the lab.
Yeah, so I found these in my car the other day.
All right, class.
Yeah.
Today we're gonna solve a mystery.
Of who?
I still don't know. We went away. We got the car. It was like the first week I had the car, so they were either in there from the dealership, which is hilarious.
Yeah, like a dealer went in there.
Like I don't know. I didn't even go in the back seat. So, not my fucking toenails.
Yeah. Gross.
Like I then get in the car. I think after our vacation to wherever. I'm not sure if it was Colorado. No, I don't think it was Colorado. I think it was Wyoming.
Yeah, it might have been.
Or something. I don't even know. But they just were there. It was like I don't think it was a full 10 toes worth of nails either.
Yeah, it's just like
pissing me off.
Ugh. Yeah, someone probably just was about to get rid of the car, sell it, and they're like, "I'll just trim my toenails in here one last time."
Maybe. And then the dealership was like, "We'll leave them."
Yeah, it's cool. They're stuck in the carpet.
But the thing is, I remember test driving it. I was in the front, Mom's in the passenger seat, and the other guy was in the back.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that sold us the car.
Could have done it then.
So the time that I was test driving the car is literally the only time that I could think that somebody would have been. He was back there. I was driving so good. He was just back there trimming his nails.
Yep.
Thinking about the money he's about to make on this commission.
Yeah. Or
which probably wasn't that much. But
no, probably not.
Or I get home. This is the other scenario. It's sitting in the driveway for a week.
Yeah.
Somebody gets in the car while it's in the driveway while we're not home, but Mom is, and cuts their toenails, but not all of them. Leaves them there, gets out of the car, and just goes on their merry way.
It's a bold move. Or a third option, the dealer saved his toenails from previous cutting or prior cutting and then just put them in your car.
And tossed them in?
Yep.
Or...
all disgusting.
No, it's like, I don't think Mom did it. They weren't painted. So that rules that out. For anyone out there who thought...
Oh, man.
Dad was with us.
Yeah.
Like... It wasn't you, it wasn't me.
Nope.
I don't think it was Matt or Ian. I think they just, like, I don't know.
I've never trimmed my toenails in anything but a bathroom or my, trim my tats.
I said tails.
Trim my tails, yeah.
Like, how many fucking tails you got? Dad was saying that we got, that was going to sound hilarious. Dad was saying we got tails in the womb. He was, I guess, reading that Christopher Hitchens book.
Yeah.
About how we're kind of amphibians when we're developing.
Mm-hmm.
We have our eyes on the side of our head and tails, and we're literally breathing underwater.
Yeah, you have to breathe fluid.
So
there's no air inside the person.
And not much human about that.
Nope, not really. And it's funny, like, there's a thing we wrote a while ago for whatever it was, the thing we were gonna, an animated show, but or Flan to Turkington, but the people who were having their babies before they're supposed to, because life begins at conception, so the thing can start working and get a job and go to college and whatever, and own a gun and whatever. So like people walking their zygotes through the park, and then like a gamete's on a bicycle going by, or something. That'd be pretty funny.
Take your gamete to its first movie.
Yeah.
Its first Marvel movie.
Yeah, or they got like even hilariously more crude is like a little whatever ball made of, it's just like the egg and the sperm floating in there, like there it is, a human.
Oh, there they go. Oh no.
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah. Hilarious.
About to do it. Swim away.
Life's about to begin. We're about to have a human tomorrow. So funny. But yeah, just a lot of scientific minutia that's just not really looked at or reviewed. Yeah, they just abort the scientific minutia. It's pretty hilarious. They do an intellectual abortion, a fucking informational abortion of their own. Oh my goodness. A factual abortion.
Factual? That could be like an album.
Factual abortion?
I don't know. Maybe like a dissertation.
You can write that down. That's probably a good title. Factual abortion.
For this podcast?
Yeah.
Maybe. Do you have any facts? Do you have any weird facts?
I have a weird question. Should we start eagle hunting? Because there are a lot.
Yeah, they're not endangered, right?
No, not anymore. I don't think so.
Could we smoke some eagle in the smoker?
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty delicious. I mean, I've never tried eagle before.
I feel like it would be fierce.
Yeah, it'd be fierce and brave tasting or whatever. Yeah. It would taste like freedom or whatever people think freedom is here.
If it tastes like chicken, that would suck. But some eagle tenders, dude.
I'd eat those, man. Eagle wings.
Eagle wings.
Probably some muscle in there from
They're
flying
pretty
around.
big.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, right.
Dude.
Could make a
if you really think about it, condor wings or like
even bigger
albatross legs or like
an
albatross
ostrich leg or
thighs.
something. Yeah, I'd like an ostrich leg. We need to befriend an ostrich farmer if those exist anymore.
I thought you were gonna stop at ostrich.
No,
befriend an ostrich
and then murder
and
him.
then eat its legs.
Hilarious.
That's hilarious.
No, get some guy to kill one for us and then give us the pieces.
It is weird how the butchers are walking around their animals and they're like, "I'm gonna eat your legs."
That's pretty bizarre. Very weird.
I guess they don't just say that, but they're just like, "They're Bessie."
Yeah. He's just raise it up and kill it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Too weird.
Yeah.
Too weird.
It is. It's it's an interesting life.
Yeah. That's why people wanted other people to do it for them.
Yeah.
Like, this is kind of gross and I feel bad. Could someone else do this so I could
But
just
people
have the
just
steak?
want to 3D print it.
Yeah, I mean, 3D print or like
We
grow
went
it somehow.
by that
Yeah.
butcher the other day that I've never seen or whatever. I usually can't see back there. It's like a building.
Probably on
But I
purpose.
saw like some of the fences and like some cows or whatever and some rusty ass metal shit. I was like, oh,
Yeah, pretty
It's like,
dilapidated.
we don't get our pork there.
Yeah. Do they not like enough overhead to invest in their property? I guess not.
I don't know. That's been there for a while.
Yeah, it's looked like that the whole
Doesn't
time
it say
too.
It's halal though. That's pretty good.
The what?
It says it's halal.
Does it say halal?
Maybe not.
I don't know if those guys would be. I mean,
Probably
you
not.
know, who knows? If
What is
they're
halal? Clean.
yeah, halal. Haram is bad. Halal is good or clean, certified.
Let's wait
like
for
kosher.
Halal Bay to come
Yeah.
around at the Cincinnati Zoo to.
That'd be funny. But that's like Muslim kosher.
They
I
did
think.
say this back to the Super Bowl. Some of the Cincinnati players, they're dedicating this victory to Harambe because he died at the Cincinnati Zoo. That whole incident. So if the Bengals win the Super Bowl,
We might have
The
some
curse
good
could be
future
lifted.
stuff. Well, the
People
thing
are
is,
saying
yeah.
they're putting it out there.
Okay, well, if
Putting
people
it
are putting it out there, then
Putting it out there, the curse could be over on Sunday.
well, let's root against whoever they're playing against. The Rams.
Rams
Yeah.
have to lose.
If the Rams win, I think Trump just gets elected again. He
If
just
the Rams win,
just appears
Trump
back
gets
in office.
elected.
Just like
We're back to the 20s and there's troops in Poland again.
yeah.
Or like you're gonna see headlines about people deploying to Poland. Like,
Yeah.
oh no,
Uh-oh.
that's bad. That's never been good for
Poland, yeah.
They're like whenever there's people deployed over to Eastern Europe from multiple countries in the
Yeah.
West. That's sign of the times being weird.
Not good. Well, I mean, you know, it is. The old F word is on the rise. Fascism.
F1.
F1.
racing.
Yeah, fascism one.
Formula One racing is on the rise.
Fascism one. is on the rise.
Just wait till Fascism 2 comes
Oh,
out.
Jesus Christ.
Devastated. That's what happens if the Rams win. Is what I'm saying.
Double fascism.
So Rams win, Fascism 2. Bengals win, curse lifted.
Harambe curse lifted.
Not bad. Not a bad
Yeah.
betting line there. Should we put in our picks or whatever? Do you want the Bengals? I want the Bengals to win. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have any dog in this fight.
I'm a huge
but
Bengals
yeah.
fan. No, let's do all our Super Bowl things to work. Oh wait, no, I guess we can't. I went on Bleacher Report. I was like, fuck it, let's win a $2,000
Said
gift
a
card.
bad word, I think, twice.
Rams.
I gotta say the big game.
Oh, the big
Yeah.
game.
I don't know if you're allowed to say what their word that they've somehow super and the B word.
Well, we'll see what happens, I guess. What was the one thing we were gonna show on here to see if we could? To like see if YouTube would let us. I
that was
forget
like
what it was. It was like NBA content or something.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
like,
okay.
you know, there's a lot of NBA reaction channels out there, but there's not a lot for other sports.
Yeah, and they're like streaming it behind them, so you get to watch a game not on the NBA net or not on ESPN or something. And these people are making money off of this.
Well,
or
the way they do it is he reacts to highlights.
yeah,
So he's reacting. This is OSN or whatever the guy.
Yeah.
But he has like already made highlight videos from, I guess, the NBA's like highlight pages that they allow to put highlights on, and they I guess allow people to do like the edits and stuff if they have a highlight and they want to like. Someone wants to put something on a dunk, they're allowed to do that. So maybe you just have to make it yours in a way.
I guess
And
so.
maybe that's what he's doing by not only watching the highlights but giving his takes on stuff. Maybe that's how they get around that.
Yeah, I
The NBA
guess.
seems
but,
to be
like,
more lenient.
I think so
Anyway.
because the UFC, we put like a picture and they're like, "Give us the money off your one view. Give us that 2 cents, you pieces of shit."
It's not even monetized.
Yeah, it's hilarious. So like literally their stuff is on lock to the point where only they can use everything. The Olympics is on lock. The NFL, they don't let you do that.
Nope.
I don't think even like playing audio, like watching the game and then just
you
talking
definitely
about what's
can't
going
record the game without the NFL's express written consent.
Yeah, record it is prohibited or whatever and stuff.
Ridiculous.
But yeah, I don't know how these people are getting away. It looked like some people were just watching a whole game, like somehow, or maybe highlights. I'm not really sure. But if you did that with the NFL at all, you just get a fucking copyright and then they take your money because it's theirs, I guess.
Yeah, and I guess like I don't know what it is. Maybe the NBA just like
trying to be more of a community thing, like
maybe
I don't know.
They market their players more.
Yeah.
Than like the NFL does.
Yeah,
teams.
the NBA is just better overall about treating their players. When a player speaks out, they're like, "Oh wow, good for you."
They'll
instead of
just
go
immediately
away.
put out a statement with like no looking into anything. It's like we don't know what the fuck's going on, or like we don't know this guy. Or with the whole Brian Flores lawsuit, because he's just getting sham interviews and they're interviewing him to satisfy the Rooney Rule.
New Jose Canseco.
Yeah, you get interviewed to satisfy the rule that you must interview a minority head coach.
Yeah,
and if you hire the head coach, you get a 3rd round draft pick with it too. It's like extra compensation. And if you, this is the weirdest one. The 49ers coach Mike McDaniel, who just got hired by the Dolphins, is multiracial, they said. So 2 3rd round picks for the 49ers for one of their assistants, like teaching one of their assistants and stuff, bringing him up, and then he's a head coach now. So I don't know. That's like, and so many of the black head coaches have said like, all right, the rule itself is a bit disrespectful. It's like it's more of like, it's not like they were asking for that. It's like the NFL put it there. And they're like, haven't we solved racism here?
Yep.
And it's like, no, you just kind of get around it in a different way.
And he made white people jealous of them now because they think they get stuff.
And it makes the problems worse.
Yeah.
Because then those people are like, oh,
yeah, why didn't I get everything? It was like, they're not getting everything.
How many times we got to explain this?
It's like the black people are just unfortunately more poor, that's why.
Yeah.
So they're going to need helped more.
And so, what was I saying about coaching?
Well, you're saying basically it's just like, they're fakely hiring them to get
before
draft picks.
I was just kind of explaining that whole thing to get to some other point. And then we got on that.
Oh, shit.
Flores was was not getting hired. So then...
Yeah, they were saying, like, if they hire a multiracial guy, they get 2 picks.
Before that still.
That's hilarious, though. They're like, how about we get a double guy so we get 2 picks? And then
trying to think about what I was trying to say.
All right, I'm the...
it's never going to happen.
Brian Flores, the playing players, racism, whatever. Ah, crap. Let's just move on. Dang, I hate when that happens.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Fuck.
Football, they kind of market the teams, I guess. I was watching a thing with David Stern, the former commissioner of the NBA, was saying in the 80s they made a conscious decision to market the players way more. Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Pause this right
now. Now we're back.
And we're here. And that's the time.
Very nice.
That was pretty good. I'm going to acknowledge it.
Yeah, I think that's as far as
now
off key.
I was planning on asking what the perfect AC temp was. It would be. What is it? I think it depends. I think it depends on the size of the house, maybe the shape of the house.
Yeah.
Where the vents are located.
Yeah.
But 69 is 69.
Yeah, 69 is pretty nice. Good sleeping temperatures. You gotta sleep cool. You can't be hot.
74 and below.
Yeah, it can't be over. If it's 75, I'm like, oh man.
75 is sweat range.
Yeah, it's the gun dream. I woke up sweating.
And you know what's weird? It's like, it's fluctuating at this point in the year because we live in Florida and it was 87 a few days ago.
It's pretty funny.
And then it's like 47 and raining. So the house is weird.
Yeah.
Like temperature-wise, and my body doesn't know what's going on. So I'm sleeping under 3 blankets, but I'm cold. like cold. And then like, I don't know if you get sweaty at that point. If you like accidentally like curl up in a ball too much, you get like sweaty.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're like, you like got too much of your body on your own body or something. Yeah. And you start sweating, and then you're cold and wet.
Yeah,
sweaty,
not good.
And you're like, fuck, now I'm shivering.
Yeah, after the Gundam, I woke up sweaty. Basically,
Really?
my legs were sweating.
Oh shit.
I guess I was
That's the
really
worst. I
trying
don't
to
like
get the
that.
person.
Oh man. Yeah, you're really trying to get him. How fast were you running?
I have no idea. I just remember really running after the
You were
first week.
sprinting?
Yeah.
Were you going like full strides like you normally wouldn't even?
Yeah, kind of, basically, sort of.
Like extending farther?
Yeah, like that one time we were playing like lot football before the houses got
Mhm.
built over there, and Tush thought he was going to get a touchdown, but I somehow made it all the
Yeah,
way
you
across
had a
the field.
crazy angle. I was like, whoa. The thing is, if you keep doing knees over toes guy, like the Ben
Yeah.
Patrick stuff, and your hip flexion is so much farther, you'll be able to put
Yeah.
your leg farther forward and stretch it farther back on
Yeah.
your strides. So you'll have like basically a sprinter's stride after that. That'd be impressive.
Yeah. And all
you
of
probably
this.
go extremely fast. Your calves are explosive.
Yeah, I haven't even like trained really running.
Potatoes.
Yeah, potatoes are like that guy. Yeah, sweet potatoes. Yams on there, but yeah, I haven't really trained like how to actually literally explode with the calf on a run. I mean, I guess I naturally do that, but focusing on that and pronouncing it more would be pretty crazy.
Yeah, there's probably all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff. Speed drills.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The
Obviously,
start.
there's stuff,
Yeah.
and it's good. Pretty much a necessity if you're over
Being able
like
to
6
run,
feet tall to start doing these exercises to get
Yeah.
hip flexion and all the stuff, so it doesn't
Don't
just
come back and
yeah,
bite you in the
'cause-
ass later.
yeah, because bad backs are not fun.
Good backs are.
Good backs are better. Yeah, and no one
You know
wants to
that
be
back.
the slumped over like hunchback old guy who's like grumpily shuffling through the store because he's in so much pain. Fuck that.
Mhm.
Fuck that.
Hunchback.
Yeah.
That just happens.
Well, the thing is, they
How do
hunched
people
over a
get, like,
computer, a mound on their back,
Yeah,
on their,
like
their
a camel
stomach
thing.
area. The camel hump is just from like slumping over and walking with your head down and shit.
Oh god, I gotta stop walking with my head down.
Yeah, that's why I like try to like
I'm
stay
gonna just
straight
like,
up.
have my back,
Yeah.
head leaning back for the next 5 years.
You get the forward neck, not good.
I don't want a forward neck.
Forward neck, it's bad stuff.
Forward thinking though.
Yeah, forward
great.
thinking, forward brain. You want not
Forward
forward
brain.
neck.
You don't want forward neck.
But yeah, you basically just people who slump over or like tall people have that problem too because
Yeah.
you gotta bend
I'm
down
doing
to
it
talk
already?
to people.
Oh my god, I started doing it.
Yeah, you gotta like bend down to talk to people and stuff. So literally, I'm always like that.
True.
And 6'4" is not even like monstrous.
That's
You
pretty
know,
tall though.
I guess it is,
That's
but
pretty tall.
for a regular person who doesn't do sports or anything, I guess it's pretty unnecessarily tall.
Nah, man. You can reach it, whatever.
Yeah, it's cool.
For whatever you want.
Bump my head on stuff. But
Yeah. Whenever you want.
yeah,
It's a
whenever I want, I
luxury.
can do it. Bump my head. Pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
It's NBA shit.
Yeah, it's awesome. But yeah,
What-
just
if you
learning all
were-
that.
In the Olympics, what sport would you be doing? I'm not just gonna limit it to winter.
Yeah, I
but
don't even know.
What sport would you be doing?
Well, it'd be
Maybe
funny if
some
I
sort
played
of-
ping pong,
Ping pong
Um,
would be great. You're
or-
light on your feet.
table tennis. Yeah, somehow I can like
Yeah.
walk silently across the room.
Ping pong would be great. I think that would be one of them for me too. I don't know if I could do any of the other ones at a high level.
Yeah, I mean swimming, that's hard.
I mean, weightlifting would be.
That would
big
be
shot
maybe.
put maybe.
Yeah, shot put, throwing stuff, strength exercises.
Javelin.
Javelin
throw.
would be fun. I do.
Luge.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd be an expert luger.
a good loser. That looked too scary to be a.
When
flat
they said
like
90, what if I like slide off of it because there's no like belt on it?
That. Yeah, you're not strapped in or whatever. I
What
guess
if
you
some of
hold
the
on.
ice melts?
Yee.
Or what if my suit isn't super grippy and I just like slide off the fucking side?
Yeah, like the centripetal
and
force
I'm just
pulls you out.
spinning at 90 miles an hour into one of those nice, I'm sure, clean fuel burning smokestacks.
Yeah, they're
things
sweet.
that they had behind the ramp at the snowboarding competition.
That's safe. That's good. It's probably cold or whatever. It's beautiful and clean though.
And the thing is, I was like, why would they pick that as the background or the area that they're having the Olympics at? And I was like, okay, we're watching the NBC broadcast. Maybe they just like Photoshop some nuclear reactors.
I bet
behind
they
it.
did. Yeah, they're trying to
But-
make China look like shit.
They are,
Yeah.
and then in a way, they were doing it themselves by like putting it right there and
Pretty
like
funny.
showing the people collapsing with icicles off their faces. And
Yeah, well, that's just
that's just something
it's
that happens
cold.
at the Olympics, and they were running or skiing for
Yeah.
a long ass time.
I think their faces were numb,
Yeah, she had her mouth open like wide.
gasping for
I
fucking
think it
oxygen.
was like the lips may have frozen
Oh yeah,
shut or
just
like not
like-
shut but open.
probably too painful to move
Yeah.
or whatever. Move your mouth. You just keep the mouth wide open. I don't know.
She needs some milk.
Yeah, something.
Warm
Some
milk.
warm milk. Yeah, and a mylar blanket, whatever they give the swimmers
God,
afterward.
the puke if she just drank some warm milk immediately after that.
Oh my god! But yeah, it could be just like when you run and you breathe and you don't know how to breathe while running. Like I don't know, I don't run a lot, so I probably don't. But people breathe through their mouth and then the throat gets dried out, and that's when you puke, because like you can't
Oh.
swallow anymore, because his throat's just dry as shit. That's when throw up happens.
Through the nose is difficult.
Yeah, you just gotta like somehow just really, really suck it through the nose and out the mouth.
I forget the thing I was reading about running when I was doing more running, and I was like, I gotta be less tired. I want to do more running in order to do that.
Yeah.
So I was looking up more like breathing stuff, but it takes practice as you're doing it as well too. It's like every third step, you exhale.
Yeah, it's like 3 seconds of inhale, 2 seconds of inhale, 3 seconds.
Yeah. I was reading that and I was like,
2 seconds of exhale.
But what if I take my steps a little faster or a little slower than other people, and their seconds are different?
That's the thing. But I read like 3 second inhale and then 2 seconds, so you still have like the lungs expanded or whatever somewhat. I don't know.
My cardio is actually surprisingly good from like doing a little kickboxing and boxing the thing. And when I played basketball with Ian, I was actually like not very tired.
Nice.
Like, oh wow, it's impressive.
Yeah, it's weird. Fighting is different. You're moving everything around.
You're moving your whole body. Like, imagine if we really wanted to do cardio, you do like a 5-minute, creative fighting, or like
pretty much
hitting bags, or 5 minutes on the bags, and then like 30 seconds of rest, and then 5 more minutes. 30 seconds of rest, and then 5 more minutes to do your 3 rounds. Get your 15 minutes in. Probably exhausted after that.
Mm-hmm. You burn way more fat than an hour run. So
yeah, probably
save time.
And I don't know. This is an exciting weekend. We got the Super Bowl and the big game and the big fight.
The Cereal Bowl. Yeah. I don't think
it's probably fine. You got Adesanya versus Bobby Knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
Style bender. Knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
Bend.
Knuckle bender.
Knuck. This is a rematch of epic proportions.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like it's being a little undersold, but we saw we saw this one actually not too long ago when he kind of just like he got him, dropped him, the precision of Israel Adesanya, and I don't know. I'm really hoping he's more aggressive in this fight because he wasn't super aggressive against Jan. That's obviously. It's obvious why he would do that.
Very dangerous.
And got wrestled because he's smaller. It was an interesting matchup. Then he absolutely destroyed Marvin Vettori. Pretty much didn't take any damage.
That was fun.
It was like, ooh. Didn't take any damage basically, and he wasn't super aggressive in that one. I'd like to see him more aggressive, but you can't be super aggressive against Rob Whittaker either.
No, so I mean, I don't know what the thing's gonna look like.
And Whittaker in his last one that we saw against Gastelum, he killed the guy. He looked. I'm not gonna say he was on like that Holloway level where he was going crazy, but he was hitting a lot of shots. He didn't get a knockout, but he was hitting a lot of shots. He looked like he had elite focus and stuff like that. And time, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I really want to see Gastelum win one.
Gastelum needs a W.
He just keeps fighting. He keeps getting shoved in the ring with these fucking murderers. I mean,
he keeps accepting. Like he accepted a couple. Like off the cuff, I think, and lost him. It's like, all right, give this guy a break. Don't ask him to like. Yeah. If someone drops out of a fight, he was like coming in, but he needs to maybe not do that. Who is he fighting here? He's fighting Nasruddin Imavov.
I don't think he loses terribly every time.
No, he's a good fighter.
It's like decision or whatever.
Nasruddin Imavov. Is this the? I don't know if this is the guy. We've seen him fight once, but I don't know if this is the guy that had that fight with the bad ref that looked like a zombie.
Oh my goodness. The French guy?
It's a French guy, but it's not that guy, actually.
That was insane. I still haven't seen him, that ref. I don't think he's back.
Nah, he's not back. He's not coming back.
Yeah, is he gonna, because they switch him with Bellator too, so is he even going to get hired by any of those? Probably not. They'll probably wait a couple years.
That fight was seen by
Take some classes.
I think.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That was Abu Dhabi too.
Yeah.
I think. Was it?
Maybe.
It may have not. It may not have been.
It was not Vegas. I don't think. But yeah, that was not good. That I don't know what that ref saw, but we've already talked about it. So.
Anything more about Whittaker versus Adesanya, that particular fight? I just want to see some.
Yeah.
It's going to be high level.
Yeah.
I just hope they both go at it a little bit more, and it's more of a fight than a technical striking show off.
Yeah.
Or not show off, but like showdown. It's gonna be a showdown either way.
Competition, a contest.
We'll see. I don't know if we're gonna see a
Taekwondo.
knockout, but
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, Israel's really obvious.
Hopefully he's more pumped
rightfully
up.
so. He protects himself and he doesn't want to get hit.
Yeah, he's an incredible defensive fighter.
Yeah.
And you don't want to get knocked out. You want to get hit, or you want to hit and not get hit.
I understand that
Name of the
fully.
game.
So, but then there are other guys who, of course, it's a detriment because oh my God, I can't remember his name. Neck tattoo guy who lost to Dillashaw a bunch.
Garbrandt.
Garbrandt, yeah, he just likes to brawl and he puts himself in that position and gets
Yeah.
knocked out. So I mean, Israel's kind of smart with that, but it's less of an entertaining fight sometimes.
Yeah, and he's had some
Yeah.
very entertaining fights
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
The first one I ever saw him
Um,
fight was Marvin Vettori, like the first round. I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit,
You're
what
like,
am I
oh,
even
shit.
looking at right now? Marvin
That's cool.
sucks.
This guy sucks.
And
That's
fucking
he makes fighters fight like they don't normally fight.
Yeah.
So
yep.
he controls usually how it goes,
Yeah.
which is if you're going to be a champion, you have to be able to do that, I guess. He
Yep.
can fight going forward, going backwards, like reacting to shit or being the aggressor,
Yeah.
and he can make the other guy be off their game somehow.
Yeah.
Like every time he like takes away like their best weapon or something.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's cool to see. but
Yeah.
Some people are like, oh, we want to see. He's going against this big guy. He can't last against Romero. He's too strong. He's gonna have the power. He doesn't have the power. And then the same thing against Costa. He was like huge. He's
Yeah,
got the power and everything, but
it fades through the
Yeah.
fight though.
he's just good.
Yep, the big muscles need a lot of blood and oxygen.
Yeah.
So
Now he wants to fight Vettori again. He's like nothing else. Hey, I want to fight that guy again. He doesn't know how to wear his pants correctly. Remember he had like the backwards.
yeah, that was
Shorts.
weird, dude. But like, it's so funny. Like, he's just kind of, I don't want to say his name again, but a Trumpian character, like the parody. But he's like so serious, so self-serious.
Yeah,
It's hilarious.
it is.
The self-serious joke
Now-
machine is like, what the fuck?
The co-main event. The Black Beast
Yeah.
versus the Shuey.
Versus the foot
The
guy.
Shuey, yeah, like Taito Ivasa versus Derek Lewis is a guaranteed knockout in the first exchange.
Yeah.
I say that, I've said that before, but this one more than any other fight probably in history of anything.
This time it's on mic, so you haven't
Yeah.
really said it before, according to people listening.
That's true. I may have said it on mic for Chandler versus Gaethje,
Yeah.
and that was not a knockout, but it was a war.
Pretty
So,
cool.
Yeah,
Yes, and it's really gross with the shoe stuff.
it's
Like,
gross.
A random audience member, right? Like
He'll
whoever.
get a shoe from anybody and pour a beer in it and chug it after the fight. And then he's not going to turn them down if you keep doing it. If all the
really
fans
gross.
throw in, he would drink all of their shoes worth of beer. No, I don't know.
It's really disgusting.
But he was mad at the last one because they didn't want him doing it with like fans from the stands or whatever. And he was like, I just want me fucking fight. I'm going to do whatever I want. Get out of my face.
Yeah.
Or something. I forget what he's saying. He's talking to the UFC people.
Don't drink out of that shoe. It could be dangerous for your health.
And he looks at them and drinks out of that shit.
Yeah. It's like, I just fought someone. I think the shoe is
Yeah.
safer.
Yeah, that's like how
I
he.
just fucking fought
does it.
someone. So I'm going to drink out of the shoe.
And he's not gonna. He
Hilarious.
doesn't shy away from the stuff. Derek Lewis has had a. I'm not saying he shies away, but there's been a couple of times when he hasn't been super aggressive.
Yeah.
I think this one is not going to be one of those. I
Yeah, I
think
don't
they're
know.
both. They're just going to get in each other's faces and start swinging.
Yeah, it's not going to be very
think.
technical, I don't think. It's just going to be like who can hit the biggest hit.
Yeah.
But this
And
is
someone
a nice
someone
fight,
is
though.
getting knocked out.
Yeah. Finally, this fight is
Someone
happening. Like,
Getting knocked out.
I
It's just
might.
like,
I mean, shit.
There's no way around it.
Yeah.
A disqualification, a weight miss. I don't know. That's like the only thing that can stop this from happening.
Jeez. Yeah.
Someone is going to be damaged, bleeding out of their face
Yeah, and ears potentially.
and ears if it's Lewis or Tuivasa. Really, I haven't seen Lewis knocked out. I've seen him like
Seen him knocked around.
knocked around a little bit. He's
It's very
tired.
durable.
The other one is Jared Cannonier versus Brunson, Jarek Brunson. They're contenders, but I don't think either one of those guys are killers, to be honest with you.
Does he go by Brunson, Derek Brunson, or you just tell me his first name first?
I just told you his
Okay.
first name first. My bad. It's like- I feel like there may be a couple Brunsons, so I was like, Brunson, Jarek.
Okay.
And then you have Kyler Phillips versus a guy named Rojo. We've seen both of those.
Yeah. I like the one name.
Rojo.
That's so fucking scary.
It's
Super
Marcelo
Don.
Rojo or something. He's an
Okay.
Argentinian guy with a neck tattoo, 5'8", 135. Versus Kyler Phillips, who we've seen before against someone we were like, oh, he's just gonna get knocked out, and then he looked really good.
Yeah.
So you never know. That could be weird.
Hmm.
And actually, I'm super excited about this. You remember the guy that was training with Adesanya? It's like his friend, Blood Diamond.
Yeah.
He's the first fight on the early prelims, so he's opening up the whole thing.
Hopefully he's okay.
Which is interesting. Yeah, he doesn't even have this profile pic. Diamond. It just goes by Blood Diamond.
That's hilarious.
3-0, even though he's fought apparently a ton of fights in China and everywhere. I watched an interview where he said he was like fighting in China for a while, for like 2 years, and he had to fight like every couple of weeks, like multiple fights a month.
Oh my God.
For years. So like he's probably a good fighter and like well-rounded by this time. They said he's had like a couple of things, like sometimes he's difficult to reach if he's in another place, or like he can lose, I don't know, sight of stuff or something. But I guess meeting Adesanya and keeping him at that gym was good for him. And they're trying to get him to be a big-time UFC fighter.
That's cool. We forgot to mention the first fight ever last weekend. The first fight of the prelims, how terrible it ended for that guy who came back from a year not being in the UFC or whatever.
Oh my God.
And he's just
Yeah.
armbar. Every time we see this, the rolling around and the whatever I guess rolling or flipping around, like the armbar starts and then the guy starts to wiggle out of it, and then they flip
like,
over each
that
other.
Goes, and then the guy goes.
Yeah. Oh. And
It
then
was we were like,
apparently.
let's turn on the prelims. We haven't. Let's just put them on 4 o'clock. It's the afternoon. I don't know if we'll watch them all, but let's just put them on. There's nothing else on or anything.
God.
Have them on in the background, and we turn it on, and this guy, they're talking about, he was supposed to debut last year, like almost the same day, like or to the day. Didn't happen. He was really disappointed, but it's meant to be. And now he's gonna fight in this fight, and he's more well-rounded. Probably had another year of training. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Rolled around with this guy. I guess broke his arm at some point. Broke at like the elbow, and it was.
Yeah, it's either a dislocation or broken ligaments. I don't know how the elbow breaks. Like, is there a joint that pops off or something snaps? I don't know.
Like when we're, I don't know, with a chicken bone. I don't know if it's like that, but.
Yeah, there's like a little bone holding something in place, or like there's a ligament. I forget what happens. Or
He
like
eventually got out of that position.
Yeah,
we were surprised because that was the type of roll that would break an arm.
And we know how he got out.
And it was pretty easy to pull out, I guess. And then he's using that arm to stabilize himself.
Yeah, they kind of flip over. Well, you want to describe like the position a
like
little more?
He's on the ground. I guess the other guy's on top of him, and he can't really support himself. So he's trying to support himself with that left arm that's potentially broken. And the other guy does another move and like kind of pulls that arm a little bit, and it just gives out.
Yeah, he like bears weight on him more. Like
yeah,
bears
like
down,
push down, kind of.
An already compromised elbow, trying to hold him up, and it just collapsed. It didn't collapse inward. It just kind of went, and it sort of did.
Like
sort
went
of inward.
up.
Yeah.
Not
good.
It wasn't good.
Yeah.
That guy's gonna be out for a little bit. He was just sitting there like, man, what the fuck?
Yeah, that just must be just fucking devastating.
Yeah,
I don't know what the guy
who
does it.
Yeah,
you
can't help yourself up.
No,
you can't. You're just probably thinking about the next year.
Yeah, how shitty that's gonna be.
And then your next, I don't know,
rehab. But hopefully it's just a dislocation or whatever snapped in there. It's easy to, or not easy, but quick to heal. And if anyone's gonna heal, it's one of these guys.
He probably would have kept fighting.
Attack that post. Injury rehab.
I think he was injured. Yeah, attack that. Yeah, they had to stop it due to injury. Sometimes they kind of keep going when that happens. We've seen women break their arms and keep blocking kicks with it.
And somehow the ref does not. It can't put it 2 and 2 together
if
when
they're
their
not
elbows
yelling,
popped out.
And it's not like super gross. I guess if the bone's not sticking out and they're not yelling or wincing in any pain, then I guess they won't stop the fight.
I don't know what sort of toughness you need to not wince when your elbow dislocates and you feel it dangling. Like, okay, don't even think about that, I guess.
Just got kicked in it again.
Yeah, ow.
Hurt them more.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You got to keep that mindset.
Fuck.
Yeah. You like those shards?
Yeah.
Keep kicking, bitch.
Get another one. There's some shrapnel. Oh, my God. Jeez.
Got to have a gladiator mindset in there.
Guess
I think,
so.
I forget who was talking about that, but they've had fights where they're in that situation that they're like, if this was like a fight to the death, I'd have to keep going. Or like, would I just like be like, my arm's broken, stop?
Let the guy kill you.
You have to do whatever you have to do.
Yeah.
Like in that time, go for a heel hook.
Yeah, I guess so. Use your one good arm to try and heel hook the guy. Mess up his knee.
Yeah, I'll tear your leg.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, I'd be going for revenge, yeah.
I'd be doing oblique kicks every time. Like the little things where you kick the leg back.
Yeah.
I'd fake that, front kick him or something. Yeah, there's a lot of mind games in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of not trying to break your bones.
Yeah, luckily that's the worst one. We thought it was going to set the tone for the day. Like, oh my God, they're going to be so intense. But luckily the injury started at first, so they got, like, you know, they'll
got it out of the way.
We'll figure it out. We'll calm down.
We'll call it a spot.
Jeez. So yeah, that was like literally the first one from the pandemic. Everyone was just so excited to fight each other again, and then all of these fucking injuries just left and right.
There was a time when it was like almost every weekend there was like a couple of events in a row. There was like a broken leg, and then like freak injuries that really don't happen in the sport that often.
Yeah,
but
yeah, they should probably ban
brain damage knockouts.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing, but seeing a limb break or hearing that snap from the Weidman thing.
Yeah,
yikes,
that wasn't good.
But yeah, they're fine. They're cool. Yeah,
have a good weekend. I'm gonna eat some food, watch some violence.
Yeah, we still ate.
Yeah,
still ate my appetite.
I don't know what we're gonna do. That was like thinking about doing something. I don't know. We're probably not gonna smoke anything for that.
Yeah.
But whatever, you know.
Hey, nice. Yeah, it'd probably fit in the.
That was a sneeze, by the way.
Yeah.
Don't want to alarm anyone.
Good old sneeze. Yeah, we could probably fit the pellet smoker in the Jeep somehow.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe. If not, put it in the truck or something.
It don't even take that long to smoke. I don't even know what they is, but they don't.
Up somewhere. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The pellet smoker is quite a revolutionary.
Speaking of that, I'm getting hungry already. Just thinking about it. Might have a PBJ.
Yeah, what do we got? What's the time here?
We're over an hour for sure.
Okay.
Or over an hour and 10. Or 15 at this point.
Nice.
Yeah.
Probably around ready to wrap it up.
Yeah. I think it was a pretty good one. We covered quite a bit.
Yeah, we did. I walked in here with pretty much nothing. I love this.
Yeah, I like those you just kind of talk. I like
off the cuff
podcast.
Yeah, but that was the Big Chillin' Podcast. Fresh, never frozen, bone in.
Yes, sir.
Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe if you do see this episode. And in the future, don't cancel us for what we said.
Happy birthday
10
again.
years from now.
That is the Big Chillin' Podcast.